You're not confused. You know exactly what to do. You're just not listening to what it's telling you to do. I know oftentimes we feel in our body that we don't know what to do, but more times than not, we know what the next step is. We're just overriding this decision. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how we can kind of listen to what our body's telling us, and how fear can kind of come up and act as confusion in our body, which keeps us stuck in procrastination. And also how we can move forward to be able to kind of listen to what our body's saying to us in all the ways. So hello, my name is Krista and welcome to my channel. So let's talk about, you already know what to do, you're just not listening. And again, this is so common, no shame. I have 100% been there as well too. So I totally can relate to this situation. I think everybody can as well too. But I just want to kind of point this out and really highlight it so we don't just keep in this loop of pretending that we don't know what we do. Oftentimes, if I speak to a woman and I ask, like, what do you think the next thing is to do? The first response will be, I don't know. But when you kind of talk and kind of go through it a little bit more, dig a little bit, they know exactly what to do. The message, the guidance is always there. It's easier, it's more comfortable to pretend or just kind of stay stuck and just stay with what is the known. And I get it, I 100% get it. So, but I really want you to kind of be aware that to not fool yourself anymore, to have the self-awareness that really you do know the next step. It's just, you're not listening or doing it as well too. So like I said, it's uncomfortable. And that might show up in different ways. I shared my story before about how I had a job that I retired from, and how I kind of knew what to do, but I was just scared to do that. So it might be something like that, just something big, like you kind of what's coming up for you, just leaving something that no longer fits. For me, it was a job. It might show up for you as maybe leaving a relationship or having a relationship issue and kind of knowing what needs to be done. Maybe there's a change with that too, but just not acting on that as well too. This will show up in a variety of different ways, and but it's all kind of around the same thing too. And sometimes now it's time to choose ourselves for a change, and that might be what you're being guided to do, and or possibly maybe setting a boundary for yourself, something that you kind of know what's coming up for you and a boundary needs to be placed maybe, but you're saying you don't know, but you do. So why do we often not listen? For a variety of reasons. Because change is uncomfortable, no question about it. It's easier sometimes, even the discomfort of staying the same is more comfortable than the change of making the change, right? Oftentimes we say we want to kind of make these changes and move ourselves forward, but that is just more uncomfortable than just staying put. And that's a reality. So it's being able to look at that honestly, and just to look at that honestly, and not kind of fool yourself as well too. We might fear that what we're feeling might be wrong. We doubt ourselves as well too. We just kind of we worry that we're going to make the wrong decision. So in essence, we just kind of stay put as well too. And fear of change is uncomfortable for everybody, whatever it may be. So just understanding though that fear can show up as this confusion, like I don't know what it is, I don't know what to do, I have no idea. And again, just recognizing what fear, that's just fear coming up in you. And it's guiding you, it's showing you. And sometimes when you kind of dig a little bit deeper, okay, why am I afraid of this? And the next step. And then, once you start to kind of work it out or even journal with this, you can really unpack it and see what it is, see really what the root cause of that is, what is underneath all of that. Oftentimes we're just protecting ourselves. There's some guard, or we're really just protecting ourselves. I know when I've done this work, that's what comes up for me quite often. And I'm sure a lot of women will probably have the same experience as well. But just kind of digging deep about really what is at the essence of this? What is the core of why I'm not listening? Being honest with yourself, just really having that self-awareness, that self-honesty about what is going on is one of the greatest gifts you can really give yourself too. So, it's not confusion really, it's just we're avoiding. And it's avoiding, like, to be honest with that, we just avoid what we don't want to do. And that's a human experience, no question about it. So it's just being aware of that as well too. Just it's avoidance at the end of the day too, and it comes in many different flavors. It shows up in many different ways, but at the ultimately, it's just it's avoidance as well too. And your body's always speaking to you. It shows up, those little feelings that you have, might be like a tight shoulder, or that sensation in your stomach or your gut, the tension in your head. All these are ways that our body is speaking to us, and it's trying to get our attention. It's trying to let us know it's speaking to us. It's giving you a message. Our body is so wise. Oftentimes we get so stuck in our head and think we have to kind of think this out, or think of the logical step as well too. But listening to our body is really where all the answers will come first. Our body speaks to us before it goes into our head as well too. So just being aware of sensations as well too, that hesitation, that pull towards something, it's guiding us as well too. Like, this thing over here looks really, I get excited about it. I feel joy, I feel excited. Usually that's it's pulling you this way. And to start to really honor those little sensations, those things that light you up, is often the way. It's often the way. And you can't see the big picture, but those little nudges, those little stepping stones are where we want to follow. That's really what your answer is if you're not sure as well too. So maybe also just reframing this perspective as well too, thinking, if you don't really, when you're not listening, maybe just reframing this, like, instead of asking what should I do, and having this big pressure on yourself as well too, like, where am I willing to listen, where am I willing to listen to what is coming through me, as well as maybe just a gentle reframe. It's a little bit softer, it's a little bit more subtle, but again, it's equally powerful. So that might be just a different way of reframing this as well too. So know that this is, it's quite common, but if we want to kind of be able to kind of move forward in the ways that support us and that serve us, we kind of need to be honest with ourselves and kind of listen to what our body's speaking, and dive a little bit deeper. Don't just keep it at a surface level and just kind of go, well, I don't know what to do. That's just, we're avoiding the situation. And, we do that for a while, and then sometimes we just get sick of our own excuses, and we are ready to make the next step as well too, right? I know, I've been there. Again, no shame at all. We've all been there. And we all do it as well too. So again, it's not always that we need more clarity, a thinking thing. We really just kind of need the courage to take the next step about what is being called to us as well too. Trust what you already know. Trust what your body is speaking to you, and then have the courage to move forward, even if it's in tiny little micro shifts as well too. Just trust what you're feeling and go to the next step as well too. That's really probably the best way to be able to move forward as well too. Okay, so I wanted to share this with you, and you can guide me. Let me know in the comments if this resonates, or if you have any questions about this too, because what is the next step, what is the next thing that you're being asked to do? I'm curious as well too. So thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next video as well too. Subscribe if you like this content and you want more of this, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.